Hey there guys, Kate here, and today we're gonna be talking about a super forgotten Roblox limited that is actually super rare with only 80 copies left as of right now. But before we can get deeper into this item, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Just hit like and subscribe because why not? It's free and I would appreciate it. Alright, so the item we are gonna be talking about today is actually super rare and is actually very forgotten. So let's go back to the year 2010, specifically February 5th, 2010, because that is when an item by the name of Metal Horrors was uploaded to the catalog by Roblox, and this was dropped with a stock of 200 for 300 Robux. Now back in 2010, less people had 300 Robux, but you had more Robux making opportunities. What I mean by that is like you would also get tickets for logging on to Roblox, but that's not the main point. The main point is that 200 copies even for 2010 is actually a very little amount. And you know, it obviously sold out because 200 copies is not a lot. And if you look at an archive of it, here it is on February 12th, 2010. Yeah, it was 300 Robux, there are 56 people reselling it, and it was sold 200 times. And people are reselling it it seems like for an average on 1500 Robux. And if we go 2 years ahead to October 15th, 2012, as you can see here, now it's really different. There are only 6 people reselling it, and it has a recent average price of 7,951 Robux. And of course people are reselling it, and Merely is reselling it for 9.2 billion Robux. And then if we go to June 19th, 2013, as you can see here, it has a recent average price of 9,471 Robux. And yeah, people are still selling it for ridiculous prices. But if we go ahead to October 15th, 2014, it now actually only has a recent average price of 8,000 Robux. And then if we go to July 3rd, 2015, there are still only 6 people reselling it, and now it has went back up to 9,500 Robux on the recent average price, but it's still not good. And well, nowadays the item has a recent average price of 36,370 Robux, so you know, it never really took off that much considering this is actually rare. But yeah, and if you look at the rarity of it today, it only has 87 available copies, and actually its valuation is like not really good. What I mean by that is like it was valued at 15,000 in 2019, then it was valued at 50,000 in December 2019, then it was devalued to 20,000 in 2020, and then I'm just gonna assume it got entirely devalued because it doesn't have a value for like 2 years because it only got revalued in 2022 for 45,000 Robux, and it hit a peak of 60,000 in 2023, and then it went down to 35,000 in 2024, and then on December 4th, 2025, it got valued at 55,000 Robux, and it's been at that valuation for a long time. Right now you could purchase it for 120,000 Robux, but I mean, you should just trade for it because you know, you can trade for this. And yeah, that's about it. This is the Metal Horrors, a pretty forgotten Roblox limited that is actually super rare with only 87 copies left. That is rare. And yeah, that's all I had to talk about for this video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.